Okay, so the next thing that we're going to do with Excel is have a look at how we can make a bit more sense with a table such as this. So there's going to be two different things that we're going to look at doing. The first one is we're going to have a look at creating formulas. And Excel is really powerful with this because you can do a massive variety of different things with formulas. And it really helps you with data. But in terms of something like this, almost like a sort of a database type document, something that may be useful in this circumstance is trying to figure out whether or not, if something's dropped below a particular quantity, whether or not it's become low in stock, or you may want to order some more of it, perhaps. And rather than having to run through the entire thing and find that out for yourself, we can actually allow Excel to do it for us. So basically we're going to do the following things. Some of these headings we could potentially change. So I might change this one here. Instead of unit amount, we might change it to quantity stock. Okay, and this will be quantity in kilograms or litres. Okay. Now, I'm also going to add another column here which says low stock, question mark. Okay. Now, what we can put into this cell here is a small formula which will return a value into here based on a value that we actually have in here in this quantity section. So I'm going to go to this tab up the top here which says formulas. Just checking how much time we've got. Yep, that's okay. So go to formulas. Now, with formulas, you've got a massive variety of different things. Now, generally with Excel, the most common ones that you see is if you've got something like that, you've got a series of values, and then somebody will ask you to work out what the sum of that is, or the average, and that's fairly simple. So what you can do is you can just go to sum, click on OK, and it will ask you to put the numbers in, okay, the first number, etc. What I generally do is I just cancel this section here, and I would just enter it as follows. You can type in equals into the cell and type in sum, open bracket, and then you can just simply highlight the areas that you want. Okay, I'm going to close bracket, push enter, and this cell has now added up all of the different numbers that are there. I can also do things like work out what the average is. Okay, so if I want to find out what the average of a particular cell is, so at the moment you'll notice that it's not doing what I asked it to do because I haven't told it the area that I need to find the average of. So if I want to find the average of those numbers, once again open bracket, close bracket, push enter, and that's worked out the average or the mean in this particular case. Now, you can format the cell itself if that's not to the correct decimal placing that you would like. So if you go to number, you can tell it how many decimal places to work the average out to, if you wish, or you can just go back to general, which gives it to, I believe, 1 decimal place. Okay. However, the formula that we were going to use for the table here is something a little bit different. It's a little bit more involved. So it's a little bit of logic involved here. So we're going to insert a function. The function that we're going to use is if. Okay. So basically what we're going to have a look at here is we're going to have the spreadsheet go, right, check what is in this cell here. If it is above a certain amount that we specify, write yes. Write no in here. If it's below that given amount, write yes in there, which will give us a bit of an indication as to what's low in stock, what should we look at ordering next. So if I then click on OK here, it then brings up this little window which asks me what is the test that we want to work out. And I'm going to say the following. If I click, you'll notice that if I